Hey guys, welcome to my guide on Warlock DPS, Demo and Destruction. This is Demo. I use a 5615 Destruction build for my DPS spec instead of raids as Demo, and my glyphs are Glyph of Metamorphosis, Glyph of Life Tap, and Glyph of Felguard. Alright, and make sure you always have your Fel Armor up and Grand Felstone attached. It's a great boost to your DPS. Alright, first off, we are going to cast Curse of Elements. Sorry, I forgot it wasn't on my action bars. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna cast Curse of Elements. We're gonna life tap for the buff. We're gonna use Demonic Empowerment and then Metamorphosis and put Immolate up and spam Shadow Bolt. And then you wanna basically just keep your Immolate buff up. Your life tap buff up. Keep Immolate up and use Metamorphosis or Demonic Empowerment anytime it's off cooldown, and then you just use this Shadow Bolt as your filler. You do not cast Corruption. I found that if you cast Corruption, you lose DPS because when you do it, you use a global cooldown, and then you can just cast, instead of casting Corruption, you could use the Shadow Bolt. That would have been done more damage than the Corruption would have done instead of its whole entire duration. So, yeah. Then, when the person gets down to 35% health, you use the Decimation rotation, which I do not have a clip of. I might be able to come up with a clip later on inside of a different video rating. When you hit Space Myth, you get Decimation when it procs. You cast your Soulfire, and that procs a lot, so you cast Decimation a lot and bumps up your DPS a lot, and so I probably would have done a lot more DPS if I was able to do the Decimation rotation. And inside of here, I think I did around 3k DPS, about. I did shoot up to like 3.5k, but it just started to hover around 3k, and then yeah, just enjoy watching me DPS. So this is really good spec for raid buffing. Your increased your pet does the Demonic Pact, and then you also give improved Shadow Bolt, which increases critical strike on that target. And yeah, this is my destro build. I use a 53 instead of Destruction. Demonology is 15 and Infliction is 3. And my glyphs are Glyph of Immolate, Glyph of Incinerate, and Glyph of Conflag. Conflag is a must. You have to have it. Alright, the same as the last one, you might want to make sure you have your Grand Spellstone and Fel Armor. And alright, so we're going to start out by casting Elements if there's no Boomkin's Other Raid or Unholy Death Knight, and then you just go into Conflag, Chaos Bolt, and then you use Incinerate as your filler. And remember to recast Immolate whenever you need to, whenever the debuff goes down to 1.5 seconds, you want to recast it, and you just basically want to keep Chaos Bolt and Incinerate, Conflag on cooldown throughout the whole entire fight. And throughout this fight, I did a good bit of DPS. I did 3.5k. I know I'm not the best geared of all warlocks. I know I might mess up my rotation from time to time. I know that my rotation could have been better. So feel free to leave comments below on what might be better to help out, and that would be awesome. So you just basically spam. It's not as good for raid buffing. Also, the Demo one, I forgot to mention, if you're ever near the target and you're inside Metamorphosis, you wanna cast Immolation Aura. Why do you want to cast Immolation Aura? Because it does 1k DPS alone, and if you have multiple mobs around you, yeah, it's pretty good. But just remember, always to cast Immolation Aura if you have mobs around you. Then for left tapping on this, you basically, when you get the bottom, I usually left tap up to like 50% or maybe more, but I'm not in several raid settings, so I don't have as much mana regen from the mages and paladins and so on and so forth, and mana stream, mana tide. Yeah. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching my first video. Hope you guys like it.